And she whispered, "Is your friend Tom here?" "No, Mom," I said. "It's Rich now. It's never Tom anymore. He's not my friend. Rich is. Rich has come over every Friday for a long time now." I tried to tell her that he was actually in the bathroom right now, but she cut me off. "Well, I'm on vacation." She slammed her bag on the kitchen table, spilling stuff out of it. Her eyes were wet and red. That wasn't new. The new part was that they were bloodshot right after work instead of the morning after being out with her nurse friends. I think I laughed somehow. "Vacation? Disney World, obviously. I'll go pack. They fired me." "What?" "Fairchild cut 2 nursing positions. And when the fat one made a stink, saying they fired her because she was fat, they turned right around and gave her my job. Jeff, I don't have a job." My blood froze. "So what does that mean? When are you getting it back?" "Ha!" She opened the refrigerator and pulled out a tall green bottle. "You don't get it back, smarty. And because I've only been there since July, less than 3 months, I won't get unemployment benefits either. Honey, we're up the creek." Which is not what she really said. "What about St. Damian's?" I asked. She drank her glass empty and refilled it. "What about it?" St. Damian's is the Catholic high school you go to after St. Catherine's, which I had to leave after 7th grade because of no money. Rich still went to St. Catherine's. Everybody I knew still went there and was planning to go to Damian's next fall. Some of the teachers were moving up too. She looked at me. "Well, if you really want to know, my father ripped something out of me when he stopped paying for Catholic school, and I had to go to public school with only a year left. That's a curse. I built up a thing at St. Catherine's, a style. Not everybody liked it, but everybody knew it. If you know me, you won't think I can love anything, and you'd be wrong. St. Catherine's had a smell I smelled every morning when I walked inside from the bus. That smell said that no matter what I'd left at home, I was going to be all right there. Not that I ever asked for it either, but Mrs. Tracy always cut me some slack when I said something off the wall. Not all the teachers did, but she did. Hard to build up an adoring fan base at a new school, floating around with 900 other kids. I stared at her face through the bottom of her wine glass. "Dad said after this one stinking year he'd send more money. You said you were saving, too, and together it would be enough so I could go to Damian's next year." "Saving? When did I say that?" "In the summer. Because it means so much to you, you said." "I hate public school, Mom. I hate it." "Well, you're going to have to hate it a little longer." "But all my friends..." Her face pruned up. "Jeff, your friends abandoned you. They let you go like you were nothing. Real friends don't do that. Huh, but your friends did. Some friends, I say." It was true, I guess. Some of them abandoned me. One of them, mostly. "Not Mrs. Tracy. Not Rich, either," I said. "Who, by the way, is..." "And your father? Well, he was plain lying to you. He lies to everybody. Sometimes I think that's where you learned it, listening to him." "Thanks a lot, Mom." She made a noise in her throat and lowered her glass. "I'm sorry. That wasn't fair, but come on. Your father doesn't have 2 shiny dimes to rub together." Which she said as if it made her happy. "But I'll tell you what, he better pay up now. He'd better chip in. And not for school, that's all I have to say." She poured out a 3rd glass. "We'll catch up on our rent." "Rent? What rent? I thought we owned our house." "If you think that, you don't pay enough attention. You never said we didn't own it. People own houses. We never owned it, honey bunch. And I'm a little late on last month's rent. Except, you know what? I'll get it from your father now." She didn't finish, but but started buzzing.